right, morning people.
Morning.
Welcome out to day 9 of your high-risk tactics quick shot course. My name is Max Joseph. I'll be your primary instructor today. Here's what's going to happen. After your safety brief, we're going to head down below and get into battle drills throughout the morning. We'll be doing live fire peels, envelopments, assaulting through objectives, doing bailout drills from your vehicles.
QUICKSHOT is not a self-contained exercise. QUICKSHOT is actually the final piece to our 6-month pre-deployment training plan. The most invaluable training we have up here is the kill house. We used to come up here and learn how to go through the kill house, because if you get with the Tier 2 unit, either the SEALs or Army ODA in Iraq or Afghanistan, most of your missions are going to include going to roll up high-value personnel, HVIs, targets, guys who've been kidnapped or whatever, and you're going to be doing a lot of your urban fighting inside of a house. So to learn how to go room to room, house to house is invaluable here.
One of the first mistakes I made when I went to the kill house is I'd be a little bit over-eager, and I would go too deep into a room. And so the only way to really fix that is to really pay attention to the moves that you're making. There's so many moving parts to this type of evolution that it's kind of hard to focus on one thing, but that one thing can be a life or death, can be the difference between life and death. So this time I'll just pay attention to make sure that I'm not going in too deep and still maintaining everything else that we did last time.
The hard work that goes back in this tent is actually the other main focus of QUICKSHOT. It's the kill house training, and it's what you do afterward. When you come back from a mission, you have certain requirements. So back in San Diego, you might have 2 or 3 days for a project to get it perfect. But here you have 2 hours, and not only is it doable, it's what's expected of you when you go down range. So they come back, they do 1 prime cut for video to give an idea of what was going on. We make sure that people are doing interviews, mostly for the final product, but usually we do a 2-minute prime cut, so we break that down into 2 prime cuts and 3 caption photos. When you come back from a mission, I used to turn in 8 to 15 caption photos, easy, and they'd have to have it in like an hour. So, what we do here afterwards is probably just as important. The paintball's fun, and that's what it's meant to be. It's kind of like a break halfway through the training, but you actually still get valuable training. You're learning how to move with other people, you're learning how to move in certain situations, and then all of a sudden you reach chaos. Other people are shooting at you instead of you shooting at targets that just have a gun in front of you. People react differently than training. I mean, all your training goes away, or I'm just saying all the best plans go away when the first shot happens. Hey, there's an enemy out there, and if you get into contact, they will be shooting at you.
What I take away from this experience is that all of the skills that we've learned up to this point, that in this particular situation, using non-lethal weapons, that we can go in and apply all of those tactics that we've learned in a close quarters situation using paintballs.
Last night, we had a plan. The teams went out to get to rescue a hostage. They knew the layout of the house. They'd already planned it and practiced it before, which is exactly what you'll do in countries. You will plan the layout if you know the layout of the house and exactly what you're going to do. Then they went and executed it. And you go in, you just kind of see what happens, and you go through the house with your training, and that's what happens. You get sight-sensitive exploitation. Well, we're out here, it's night, it's Winter QUICKSHOT 2011, it's cold, it's been raining for 2 days, but what we're out here for, day and night, is to train, and train like we fight. We're ready to use weapons with our cameras, and get familiar with both of them in a stressful environment. We can't really simulate a hostile environment out here, but we like to add the stress and see how people respond with their gear, with their professional knowledge, and we're adding some tactics to them so they become familiar with team tactics if they have that situation when they're deployed.